I'm live. Yeah, you can. That's fine. You can lead them on. All right. Let's see, chat. I don't want to hide my chat. Oh shit! I don't have a second device. I need to check the quality. All right, what's going on, everybody? It is September 14th. Cannot believe we're in September already. This is nuts. September 14th, 2023. And we are live on the YouTube. And I'm just pulling up. I got to check my own audio here. Make sure we sounding good. We back at you with another dark stream. Let me see. Let me refresh the... Oh, here it is. And yes, our fire alarms are still chirping. All right. All right, sounds good. We had fire inspections yesterday, so that went well. It's been a couple of weeks, I think, maybe a week or two since I last streamed on here. Thank you so much for supporting the last stream that we did. It was a lot of fun. You guys have been great, in the comments section, both here and Instagram. And I just want to thank all of you for watching these videos. So, yeah, there's, a lot to, I basically, I want to get back into streaming. We've been settling, Marissa and I have been getting settled in the apartment here in Virginia. It's been a long summer. I did a lot this summer. I went to Greece. Shortly after that, I did meet Marissa, and then I went out to LA. So I've done a lot. I had COVID. I got COVID this summer. So a lot has gone down for me. It has been a crazy, crazy summer, but we still out here. A lot of things are being said about me still to this very day. I'm basically at this point where I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to do, content-wise. Sunset City, we got Marissa in the chat. Evelyn says, why are you in the dark? I don't know. I've been feeling the dark streams lately. Believe it or not, I'm a little self-conscious on camera. And the dark streams, I think I can be a little bit more kind of straight from the heart, When I'm doing a stream and I can see myself and I'm on camera, it can be a little nerve-wracking, and I haven't been streaming a lot, so the dark streams kind of give me a chance to warm up and give me a chance to focus on my commentary. Because when you've been away from it, I've been away from streaming consistently for a long time now. You have, at least for me, I have to warm up to it. It could take me weeks, maybe a month before I feel like I'm on my A game again. So the dark stream, that's why I'm doing the dark streams, really. It's just, it's easier to focus on my commentary. And easier for me to just kind of focus on the chat and stuff. Hashtag vegan cheetah. What's up, Eric? Thank you, Fiona. Yes, hello. Thank you for stopping by here. Dark streams are cozy, really. I mean, what is it? It's almost 8 o'clock. I'm not going to be on too long, but I wanted to stop by and say hi to you guys. But yeah, I'm trying to warm up to it. I'm trying to get back into these live streams, get back into the content. So I've been thinking a lot about how I want to approach this and the different formats, genres. And guys, we got 13 in the chat and 1 like. And I know it's Sunset City that liked me. Thank you, baby. So if you guys enjoy these hangout sessions, please do give it a big fat like. But I've been thinking a lot about what formats I want to explore again. hey, at least you're here. That's what I'm saying, Amy. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get on here and finally do it. I've been procrastinating like a motherfucker. What's up, Brandon? Um, are you still getting gang stalked? Uh, I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm always gang stalked. That's been a reality of mine since 2016. But yeah, so I really want to focus on the live streams. I do. In the past, I've done political commentary. I've done conspiracy theories. We, basically built the Carterverse from the ground up over here. What else? I did the vegan drama. I've done fitness videos. I've done vlogs. I've done family vlogs. I've done couples vlogging. I enjoy like all of those genres and formats, but I think through the live stream and through the chat, right? I could basically do it all. Oh, there's also the trading content, the financial content. I've done explored so many different genres and formats. So the way I'm kind of been thinking about it recently is the live streams they give me an opportunity to kind of just flow with the chat and be all of that, because there's a lot of different aspects to my interests and my interests and just the different things that I'm into. So I think with live streams, the spontaneousness of it, my live streams, I've always like wanted the chat to be very influential on the content. I don't know if other live streamers do it like that, but that's the way I always saw live streaming. It was like, and I think that goes back to my YouNow days, because on YouNow, like, you would literally just sit there. This was before IRL. This was before like high definition phone cameras and stuff. You would literally just sit there and talk to your chat. Like, that's what YouNow is all about. So I guess that's where that comes from, like my, I guess, ethos on streaming. But I really love the chat. I enjoy the chat. I enjoy seeing everybody come in. And I've had people that have been following me for years, Some of you are here right now. And allowing the chat you're sort of nurturing the chat and allowing it to actually influence the video content. It's a really special connection that I've always had with the people that watch my streams, and I'm very fortunate. I feel really, really blessed about that. It doesn't matter how long I've been gone. I can come back, and there's going to be a few of you out here. It's very. I'm very, very grateful for that. I heard from Whoppy that you're an OG. We definitely OGs. Love the vlogs. I'm also a fan of conspiracy theories. Yeah, I mean, the conspiracy theory videos, they got me into a lot of trouble, especially with the COVID. I mean, I got demonetized because of like COVID videos that I had made. It just, conspiracies, I love them. They're interesting. I just, to form a whole channel around it, it's like already been done. But with live streams, like, we can talk about conspiracies. If you've got a conspiracy theory you want to share with me, feel free to drop it in the chat down below. All right, guys, we got 20 y'all in the chat. Please do give it a big fat like. Let's get these likes up closer to 7. But I'm glad you love the vlogs, Amy, because the vlog format, I don't think I'll ever completely abandon. It's just such a special format. It's a little outdated now, I guess. Vlogs, I feel like, were more popular 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. I see a lot of people doing like IRLs, and that's basically vlogging via stream. The problem with that is, it's so spontaneous. You never know what's going to happen, like when you're out and about doing IRLs. But yeah, I will definitely do vlogs here and there. I did a lot of vlogs this summer. If you guys haven't checked out the content from this summer, Marissa and I, let me tell you guys about this, in case you don't know. We did a cross-country road trip. Oh, damn, thank you for the 10 likes, guys. Thank you so much. We did a cross-country road trip from California all the way to Virginia. And it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I'm really fortunate I had the opportunity to do that, and also to do it with, the woman that I love. It was just such a. I'm just so glad I got to do it. I never thought I would ever do a cross country road trip like that, and it was her idea. She thought it would be fun. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come to LA and we'll hang out for a month, and I'm down. Let's do it. We saw Colorado. We saw the plains of Colorado, the plains of Kansas. We saw Nashville, Tennessee. I actually took Marissa to this restaurant called the Aquarium where I used to work. And it's got a 200,000-gallon aquarium in the middle of the restaurant with groupers and sharks and moray eels. So that was a lot of fun. We went to North Carolina. And we went to Zion too, Zion National Park, and we stayed in an Airbnb there one night. The highlight of that trip, though, was definitely Denver, and I'm sure Sunset City will agree with me. Denver was the coolest fucking stop on the entire road trip. And what made it even better, like the city was cool. Like we just enjoyed it, and we had a nice place we were staying at. But what made it even better is I got to meet Hundo and his girl Heather. These two have been supporting me online, like watching my stuff and just hanging out in my chats and stuff. They've been around, following my social media since the Stream days. There was this app called Stream. It was spelled STRE.am, but it was a Stream app. They were trying to at the time compete with YouNow, and this was back before YouTube even had live streaming. So Hundo and Heather, they Hundo like commented on one of my pictures. He's like, "I know you ain't gonna leave Denver, Colorado without coming and hanging out with your boy." So we went and he's a vegan too. That's also how he found me, is through like a lot of the vegan content. Hundo's been watching me since I was in the halfway house in like 2015. But we that made the trip just the stop in Denver even more amazing. Was getting to meet Hundo. He's a really good guy, and Marissa got to meet Hundo and Heather, and it was just really fun. We went to a vegan restaurant. They gave us some goodies from a dispensary to take with us. It was just a great time. The vlogs of you and Marissa, I love those. Thank you so much for saying so. The road trip had a bunch of stops, and we vlogged a lot of them. I think I still have to put together the Nashville vlog. Honestly, guys, Nashville was a big disappointment. Besides the aquarium restaurant that we went to, Nashville just in general was a big disappointment. We did not enjoy that stop. I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I was going to, because I used to live in Nashville. I lived there for about 4 years in my earlier 20s. And I was trying to be like a singer-songwriter. That's basically why I went down there. And to finally leave the nest and get out of my parents' house. But yeah, the Nashville stop was just, it just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I think I had like kind of a memory of Nashville, but it was something I couldn't quite recapture. But it was nice to go back to the aquarium restaurant and bring Marissa there and see the fish. And we did go to Broadway. Broadway was disgusting though. I mean, it smelled like piss. It was hot as fuck. There were so many people out there. And, I'm just not that much into country music anymore. Nashville's kind of a sad town too. Like the vibes there, you just sort of can feel a lot of the broken dreams, of all the singers and the musicians. But I'm glad you like those vlogs, Amy, because we put a lot of work into them. I did a lot of filming. I did a lot of editing. I was literally editing, like, Marissa and I took turns driving across the country, and when she would be driving, I'd be editing vlogs, and then when I was driving, she was, making content for her Instagram. So it was productive, for sure. I'm late, but why no video? Yeah, so I did talk about this earlier in the stream. I haven't streamed for a long time, guys, so I'm trying to like warm up to it. It takes a while, especially when you've been away from it. when you've been away from making content or streaming specifically, it just felt better to. It's cozier, I think, just to do a dark stream. And we did a dark stream the other day. Unfortunately, it was to address some bullshit, but you know, I think they're kind of cozy. So it's good to see everybody here. Thanks for chilling. How is your dad and brother? They're doing well. I think we might try to go see them this weekend. We had dinner with them a couple Thursdays ago, and my dad, every time Marissa and I go over there, my dad makes Greek salad and a veggie dinner. But they're doing really well. Andrew's doing good. Andrew's back in school. He just started his semester like a couple weeks ago. Andrew's writing a book. He's writing a book. Nashville has changed a lot. It has. There's a lot of new buildings. The other thing about Nashville is the Airbnb we stayed at, we just didn't like it. We felt like the description was very misleading, and we didn't enjoy the Airbnb, which kind of also made the stop not as enjoyable. But yeah, Denver was the highlight. Nashville was a big letdown. But we stopped in Wichita, Kansas. There wasn't much to see there, but we stayed at a cute little hotel and we had some breakfast, and I think we went to a couple of gift shops. I honestly thought Wichita would be a little bit bigger. I thought there would be, a couple of skyscrapers, but it really is in the middle of nowhere. But shout out to everybody from Wichita. The Greek salads are so good. My dad made them. Remember it was tomatoes, I think. Well, yeah, I think we had it was just tomatoes. So in Greece, the Greek salads, they don't put lettuce in them. It's just tomato and cucumber and what else? Banana pepper, feta cheese, olives. So in America, salads always have to have lettuce. So when you order a Greek salad at any restaurant, it's probably gonna have lettuce in it. That's not actually how they do it in Greece. Thank you for the 12 likes, guys. Let's go ahead and smash that like button a couple more times. I'll stay on with you guys for a few more minutes here. Mary, you have a good night. Mary McDonald, have a great dinner. What was I going to say? There's something else I was about to say here. Oh, you hear the smoke detector? I know. They actually changed the battery, but we got to call maintenance or something because it's still beeping. Mm-hmm. But anyways, that's why no video is just I got to kind of warm back up into this stuff, and I figured without the video, it'll help me focus on just the commentary and the chat. So what else? Still following the markets loosely. I'm not following them as intensely as I was, maybe a year ago or 8 months ago, but I still very much interested in the markets and trading and stuff like that. Marissa and I have been following the price of Bitcoin recently. Marissa is more like into crypto. I think she's more interested in crypto than the stocks. So it gives me a chance to kind of focus on crypto more because she's, watching it and following it. But yeah, I watch a lot of stock market content, and like when I'm door dashing or when I'm doing Uber Eats or whatever, like all day long, I'm listening to stock market podcasts and shit. So, but yeah, the streaming game, it's I'm excited to get back into it. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. So, thank you for reminding me. Marissa. Mm-hmm. So we have, post the link too if you have it. Do you have the link?
I did.
Oh, is it in there? It's in the comment? I don't think it's in the comment.
Yeah, it's right there. Or go
up. Just post the link after that comment.
Okay. Yeah, see? Right there.
Oh, okay. It just hadn't showed up on my side. Yeah, go and check out the competition. So Sunset City, she has some beautiful tattoos. One of them is actually a full sleeve that she's still working on. But there's a competition in Inked magazine, and you're like what number in the top 10 right now? You're fifth.
Yeah.
She's in 5th place. If you guys could head over there and smash some votes in, we'd really appreciate it. Help us out a lot. If she wins, she'd get a little feature, in Inked magazine. They'd use some of her pictures from Instagram, and she would be able to, tell her story behind the tattoos. Um, the tattoos are, she hasn't put anything on her body that was not extremely like symbolic or important or had something to do with her life. Like, and these tattoos are beautiful by Frank. What's his name?
Frank Ball Jr.
Frank Ball Jr. out of L.A. The tattoos are very well done. I'm not a huge fan of tattoos. Never have been. But these are beautiful tattoos that she has, and you can tell like the work that was done is very artistic, very professional. But there's a lot of she's got a lot of story and meaning behind it. So if she wins the competition in Ink's magazine, she'll get a feature and she'll get to tell her story about the tattoos. So yeah, we really appreciate all the votes, guys. Thank you so much for doing that.
Yes, thank you.
We're also working on Marissa. She's gonna. We're basically. Well, how do I say this? Marissa is gonna sell some metaphysical products online. Eventually, maybe even open up a storefront. But she does have some inventory, and so I've been helping her out with that, taking pictures. She has like hundreds of items, crystals, sages, Palo Santo, what else? Candles,
Candles, dream
catchers, maybe tarot decks eventually.
Yes, tarot decks for sure.
So, anyways, we've been working on that. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream, guys. Let's try to get the likes up to 18. Hello. What's up, Babu? Toss that Greek salad, yo. Don't be a fucking pervert. We got Olga in the chat. Olga, it's been a real long time. It's good to see you, though. What a surprise. Get a tribal African haircut. Tribal African haircut? You're going to have to show me what that looks like.
Google it.
Yeah, Google that. But Marissa she's working on developing an online store. So I've been helping her take pictures. We're doing a lot. We're doing a lot of things out here in Virginia Beach, and we're really enjoying the city and stuff. Because I was living in Norfolk. My grandmother lived in Virginia Beach, so that is crazy. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That Aaron Carter could have pulled that off. Oh wow. Yeah, we're looking that up on Google right now. If I had my laptop, I'd pull it up on the screen. I will start streaming from my laptop too, so where was I? Yeah, so that's basically we're doing a lot, and I want to get back into the streaming. I've been neglecting my content, but I'm going to get back into it for sure. And just want to kind of warm up to it. So you can follow both of us. Follow me at I am the Vegan Cheetah on Instagram. You can follow Sunset City on Instagram. We also have YouTube channels, Sunset City 13 on YouTube. Also the Uncomfortably Numb podcast. Marissa has a kind of a recovery sober living podcast. And that's at Uncomfortably Numb. Both of the channels are growing. Both of them. And
also on Spotify.
Oh yes, Marissa's the podcast Uncomfortably Numb. It is on Spotify. So if you're more of a Spotify type of person, you can listen to the audios there. I need to get back on Spotify too. I had all my podcasts.
Videos are on there too.
Oh, I forgot about
Spotify,
that.
Yeah,
Spotify now you can upload videos. Thank you, Fiona. Thanks for saying that. That's I really appreciate it. Why are you behind a dark screen? All right, this is literally the third time I'm going to answer this question, and then I'm going to end the stream here. So I haven't streamed for a long time. I want to focus on my commentary. Like when I haven't streamed for a while or made content for a while, it takes a little bit to kind of warm up to it. Before I feel like I'm on my A game. Before I feel like I'm, just comfortable on camera. So when I'm looking at myself on the camera, when the camera's on, it's, especially in the beginning, because I'm worried about how do I look, how's the angle, how's the lighting. It's distracting for the audio portion, the commentary. So that's why I'm doing these dark streams lately, is just to kind of warm back up into the format of live streaming, and focus on my commentary. And I want to focus on the chat. Like, you guys have always been so influential over the content that I've created, and I really want to nurture that. But we're gonna get the camera back on soon, I promise. I know everybody wants to see me. It's great to see you both live streaming again. Thank you. So yeah, big shout out to everybody for hanging out tonight. We had Polio in there too. Tila, Evelyn, Mary, Amy. We got Babu, Brandon. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching the stream. I will be back soon. I'm going to try to make this like a daily thing, or at least several times a week. But yeah, I just got to warm up to it, because when I haven't done it in a while, you kind of just, I don't know, you lose your stuff. You lose your confidence, I guess. So thank you for all the support over the years, and I hope you guys have a blessed evening. Be nice to people. Be nice to your neighbors. Be nice to people on the street. Be nice to your family and the people that you love the most. And with that, as always, until next time, I'll see you on the next one.